Hello, what's up YouTube? Photographer Ronnie Sweat and I'm behind the scenes, and this behind the scenes we're going to be using high-speed sync, using a high-speed sync enabled Speedlite. I know so many of you always complain that I use the Godox 600 and most of you are beginner photographers and you don't have all that money to spend on the Godox TT600. So for this setup, I'm going to be using the Godox TT600 Speedlite and my Godox trigger to do this Photoshoot. And also the softbox is also a budget softbox. So for a Speedlite, you can get it at around $100. Then this is also going to be around $50, this kind of softbox right here. And it's the one I started with when I was beginning to do photography and taking portraits. So this is what enabled me start creating or take amazing photos. And I always want to keep this in my store. So this is what I'm going to be using for the light setup. And for the camera, as usual, the Canon 6D Mark I, using the Tamron f2.8. So usually when you want to shoot wide open, you always want to use high-speed sync to get that nice and beautiful blurry background, because the lens is going to be wide open. So it means when you shoot wide open, you have to increase your shutter speed. And for that, you always need the Speedlite or a flash that is going to be well conversant and that is going to sync with the camera fast shutter speed. So that is what I'm going to be using for this very setup. And as usual, you know the model, she's called Fante, and I'm going to link her Instagram in the description of this very video. Sorry. So this is what I'm going to be doing, and let's just start with this very nice and beautiful photo shoot. So if at all you're watching and haven't subscribed, remember to like the video because it helps YouTube recommend this video to many people out there. And also don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications bell so that you don't miss out on future behind the scenes videos and also tutorials on this channel. So let's start creating right now. So right now I'm just going to switch off my light for this very shoot. So I've turned off the light by switching off my trigger, and I'm just going to first of all take a photo with the ambient lighting. So for this, I'm going to be using the white balance of around 6,000 kelvins because I prefer to shoot warm photos, and the ISO 250 with the shutter speed of 400th of a second. So like I said, this is above the sync speed. 400 is above the sync speed of most cameras because most tend to be between 200 and 250th of a second. So I'm at 400. So I'm just going to take a test shot for this very model. So this is the test shot, and I'll be putting it on the screen. So I'm exposing for the ambient lighting and exposing for the background because I don't want the background to be blown out. So I'm just going to take another test shot. So as you can see, the background is also well lit and is very well or nicely exposed. So I'm just going to turn on my Speedlite, that is the TT600, the Godox TT600, and I'll take a test shot. And my light is basically on the camera right. So I'll just take another test shot. So right now, this looks great. It looks okay, and it is very nicely exposed. So I'm just going to start taking. So I'll just go a little bit behind and zoom all the way in because I want to blur the background even more. So I'm just going to start taking. Okay, can I have you change poses now? But I'm taking from your waist upwards.
Just give me the eye.
Okay. Can I have your hands? Okay, I love that. Nice. Oh, I like that. So always, as you can see, I'm taking time trying to take these photos because your Speedlite takes time to try to sync and refresh after taking a given photo. So I'm just going to take one more. That looks great. Can I have you do like that? Okay. Did it light? Okay, let me take. Okay, let me take again. I don't know why it is. Okay, not lighting. So that is the disadvantage of using a speed light when you're trying to do shoot. So let me just try to make sure this speed light is turned on. And for settings, it is basically at half power. So I'm just going to back that down. So because I think it is losing out on battery, that is why it is taking long to. So I'll just be using 1 out of 8. That is for my power. And what I'll do basically, I'll just turn up my ISO to around 500, compensate for the lost power in the speed light. So I'll just take another photo. And that looks a little bit too much. So I'll just increase the shutter speed to 500 and the ISO I'm at 500. So I'll just take. So right now it is working well. So I'll just continue taking. Wow, keep on changing. And the other thing you have to take into consideration when using a speed light is the lower the power you put on the speed light, the faster it will sync as you're trying to take photos. Nice. Can I have you, okay, let me just take that again. Can I have you look towards this side with the arm on your waist? Okay, like that. Can I have same pose? Just look at me now. Wow, these look awesome. Can I have both hands on your waist? Just look straight to the camera. Yeah. And the other thing, as you're using a speed light, always make sure the softbox is so close because the power of the speed light is not usually too much. So always make sure the softbox or your light is very close to the model or the subject that you're trying to take photos of. So I just take. Okay, these look great. So I'll be displaying them on the screen. So this has been a shoot using high-speed sync and only using the speed light if at all you are on a budget, and I wanted to show you that everything is possible if at all you know how to use the tools well. So it doesn't matter if at all you're using more expensive or a very budget-friendly kind of setup. So this is what I've been able to achieve, and this is it for this video. And if at all you have enjoyed this, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe the channel if at all you're watching and not subscribed yet to this channel. Ronix, and this has been Fanta for our today's shoot. And I'll also link her Instagram in the description of this very video. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in yet more videos on this channel. Don't forget to keep practicing and also keep creating.